project, I chose for human genetic enhancement. Introduction. Alright, so what is human genetic enhancement? It's basically means being able to clone humans, using stem cell research to grow new tissue, being able to choose what traits you want for new children, and being able to augment humans with computers to make superhumans. Human genetic enhancement should be used because the potential is just too great to ignore, but there's also some negative issues, like it could have some negative social effects on society, and the testing could, the research and testing could prove risky. Human cloning. Human cloning is basically taking DNA of one person and then putting it into a blank embryo and then letting it grow into being an identical copy of itself. Cloning could end up replacing a dying baby with an identically healthy new one and could produce organs that could help people survive. Clones are people too. And what I mean by that is that how we look at clones, if they eventually become in society, we have to treat them just like we would treat normal people. And Clonely would help society and let people live much longer with the transplants. Cloning has been controversial because of the religious beliefs of many people, and cloning would simply be an alternative to PGD in the aspect of cloning new healthy babies. Pre-implantation genetic diagnosis, or PGD. This is a picture of a cell being extracted from an embryo, and what they do with the cell is they take it and they test it for different traits or diseases that the parents may or may not want for their child. Yeah, once they do that, scientists test, yeah, that's right. Yeah. PGD can help eliminate specific diseases such as dyslexia or other mental disorders, and people can now choose the sex of a child using PGD. It will allow parents to choose what traits they want for their child, and it could prevent diseases in the child's 40 to 50 years of the future. Results show that scientists know almost all the time who it will work for and who will not. There are also spare parts babies that are made to help a different sibling that are diagnosed with a deadly disease. Stem cell research. This is just a picture of them testing the stem cells. Stem cell research is used for fetuses that try to regrow certain parts of the human body. This technology has also been criticized for playing God. The fetuses from stem cell research are unwanted babies from abortions, and stem cell research should be used because of its potential to save lives who need transplants or missing limbs. Human augmentation. This is a picture of an example of human augmentation where he's using the machine to rely on in this. Human augmentation consists of altering humans to be smarter and better by melding themselves with technology. People with disabilities would be able to have missing limbs replaced with machines. Some scientists believe that human augmentation should be used only when someone is lacking something and not when you just want it to make yourself better. And melding human bodies with machines and computers could help us function, but could also change social classes. augmentation can help a lot of people physically, could hurt people emotionally, just like I just said. And the experiments that would have to be done could also risk human lives. Government regulation. Now this is just what I believe, that less government means that we have the choice to do what we want. And having less government regulation will help us evaluate the risk of each situation. The government would help Americans control testing while we decide what should be tested. And yeah, the government, U.S. government should have less government regulation in all aspects of genetic engineering. These countries, Denmark, France, Germany, Spain, Sweden, and the UK, and the United States, have been more supportive in the fact that they've allowed for funding for these types of technologies. And once other countries see the benefits to having these technologies, they'll more than likely follow. Human genetic enhancement should be tested thoroughly enough so that there won't be any negative side effects on society, and it will become more efficient and more common throughout the world. Human genetic enhancement. Now, I'm sure most of you guys have seen this. This is DNA strand, and this is basically just the building blocks of life and genetic enhancement, because that's basically what we need to alter ourselves. Human augmentation can save a family up to $6,000 by using it, because you don't have to replace it. And human genetic research can clone human organs. PGD can prevent diseases later on in life, such as cancer, potentially saving his or her life. It can also help with saving the life of another child in the family by using spare parts babies. Cloning and stem cell research will transform how people think about using transplants. Once scientists refine its abilities, they'll be able to save a lot of lives. Pros. Cloning will save a lot of lives who need transplants, and PGD could eliminate specific diseases such as dyslexia and other mental diseases. Stem cell research has the potential to save lives just as effectively as cloning, and human augmentation would allow people with disabilities to have missing limbs replaced. The cons. There are safety risks, obviously, for the research and testing, and there could have some social effects to having these technologies out there. Conclusion. Alright, so human genetic augmentation has the potential to save a lot of people, and PGD can help eliminate certain mental diseases, and cloning can be a solution to infidelity by cloning the baby and making a healthy copy. Less government regulation will help to grow human genetic enhancement and be able to decide what we want to continue researching. And stem cell research can help people in all kinds of ways, whether it be organs or even full limbs.